Yeah, L2 Lively Pathway Station. Right the fuck where I want to be, and my ship is, well, is it here? Hold on. I can access it in my ship thingamajiggy. The loadout thing? Don't you have to be like in the same area as your ship where it's stored in order to have access to that?
Well, you'll have to move it from your home base to the station, right?
But if I shouldn't even have access to it from the loadout if it was at my home base and not where I am.
Stalinist
Well, is it where you are?
wants to reclaim
I think it
USSR's
is.
former
Oh,
glory.
then maybe it
Its
puts it
power
where
is
you
militarily
are.
enforced. Its
Yeah,
dictates
I think it
absolute
now
safety.
goes to your last station you were in.
Sure.
Let me check
I don't
what's
know.
the. I'm about to go to the refinement center and see if my Bexlight's in that ship. Prospector. Fuck yeah. I've got definitely got some shit there, but yeah, Bexlight and tungsten. So yeah, it brought it to my my previous location that I was at, not home base. Oh shit, I've got some gold in there too. A little 51 gold. Quick question. So if I've got a refinement order completed and it says Bexelite yield 774, is that 774 ISU of Bexelite?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Well, no, it's micro SCU, sorry. So it's micro SCU of one of those smaller, the original boxes, the original small boxes. But it's still a lot.
So if I have a yield of 774, how much Bexelite do I
have? What is it, 100 per, or 1,000 per SCU?
Yeah.
I think it's 1,000.
So I don't even have a single SCU of Bexelite?
Not yet, nope.
That's crazy. And not even
well, refining, yeah, but the good news is the refined material actually makes more money. A lot more. So, for example, I can take 3 or 4 refined loads and sell them and easily 250 to 500,000 credits. And if you're picky about what you, yeah, if you're picky about what you mine, you can make millions doing it. Especially if you find like beryl, gold, Bexelite, janadite or whatever, janelite or whatever the hell it's called.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, really. Your chances of finding it are 0.
Can I not start a new work order when I have one that's completed already?
Yeah, you can. The button should say pick mining ship, and it should say should pop up another box that lets you do
it lets me select all the shed. But as soon as I like get a quote,
Like,
yes, it's
can
3
you
hours,
stream
35 minutes
your?
total.
Oh, did you get it?
Well, as soon as I hit confirm, it goes away, but then it doesn't show the work order as being going. It just shows completed work order. Let me show you.
Yeah. Probably better send me the stream quick. Okay.
Let me know when you're watching.
All right. So.
You watching?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Completed.
Okay, that one's completed. Select your storage option.
Yep. I've already got Prospector. Here's my stuff.
No. The work order completed. To the right.
There is no option there. Nothing there.
Oh, you don't have a cargo ship to haul it. You need to bring a cargo ship to haul it.
I'm not trying to haul it. I don't want to haul it. I want to leave it in the system.
Okay.
I want to go and refine new stuff.
All right. Just so you know, I think you can only have 6 work orders total at once. All right. Now.
I only have one.
Yeah, I know. I was just letting you know.
Well, just you can just spawn if you got a cargo ship, just
right,
spawn it
so,
there and just start loading stuff into it.
Yeah, and you don't have tungsten selected.
If I select it and I go get quote, it unselects it.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It did the same thing on this one, but clearly it did it anyways.
That's weird. So what happens when you click confirm?
Nothing.
That's a server error.
I'm gonna go spawn a hauler ship.
Yeah. You can turn off your stream. Yeah, that's a server error.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The service, it could not run worse than it is right now.
Führungsfahrzeug bereit.
I mean, this is a new server, so who knows? Maybe it's better than the last one.
Radio check. Hören Sie klar und deutlich.
Can deliver as a freaking Carrack. Everything else I have to claim. Fuck it. Carrack it is.
Jaguar an alle. Funküberprüfung kommt. Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Let's try that. I'll start filling up this Carrack.
Hier, Alpha. Kampfbereit. Es braust unser Panzer im Sturmwind dahin. Neue Befehle? Schneller geht's nicht. Panzerjäger bereit. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Panzer einsatzbereit. Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Alright, well, my work order has been delivered. Now let's see if the prospector one will work. Interesting. Maybe it is a server error. Like, it won't the fucking finding. But it did give me the other order.
I'm gonna change rooms just because you guys are communicating in that one and I'm playing WARNO.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not playing Star Citizen.
Yeah. If you need me though, just let me come into the room and let me know.
Okay.
Feinst gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Abgesessene Kampfweise. Feinst gesichtet. Just give me a target. Copy that, Ravenleaf. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Wir wurden getroffen. Immer ist ausgefallen. Rückwärts, Marsch. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Go on, Control. Go there. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Fünfte Kompanie bereit. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Sammeln! Befehlsausgabe! Kannst du nur kurz einordnen? Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Just give me a target. Roger. Redeploy. Out. 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
In 3 Wochen in Leipzig.
Warning.
Squadron ready. It's hot up there. Go on, Control. Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Warning.
Bomber ready.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Loud and clear. On my way, Control.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Go on, Control.
Ja, noch ein Treffer. Das ist aus.
Go on, Control. Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. On my way. Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Raven 4, waiting for action. Winchester. I'm out. Over. Go on, Control. Roger. Redeploying. Out.
Wir haben Feindkontakt. Löwe hört. Hier wird. Führen Straßenmarsch durch. Abgesessene Kampfweise.
Bullseye. Schwer zur Stelle. Bullseye. It's hot up there. Raven 4, waiting for action. Winchester.
Hier Alpha, kampfbereit.
Alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Loud and clear.
Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Scheiße war das knapp.
An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet.
Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört.
Loud and clear. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Just give me a target. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Feind gesichtet. Just give me a target. Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Go on, Control. Bomber ready. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze. Raven 4, waiting for action. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Scheiße, Mann! Rückwärts! 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 Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Touchdown! The engine is overheating, and so am I! We'll go. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Touchdown! Go on, Control. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. The engine is overheating, and so am I! I'm out! Over! Panzer, Marsch, Marsch! Loud and clear. We'll go. Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! It's hot up there! Chester. Bullseye! Any target? Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Jawohl, Hauptmann! So, wir sind es vorn! Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Sighted at 12 o'clock. Bomber ready. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Squadron ready. Scheiße, Vater! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Winchester. Bravo. Gesichtet. Bomber ready. I'm out. Oh. Raven 4, waiting for action. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Engine is overheating. So am I. Winchester. Feind gesichtet. Squadron ready. Copy that, Raven leader. Bullseye! Feind gesichtet. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Jawohl, Herr Kommandant! Scheiße, war das knapp! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Richtschütze, übernehmen! Scheiße! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Feind im Feld, bereit machen. Löwe hört. Feind gesichtet. Hier Löwe, führen Straßenmarsch durch. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Systemcheck durchgeführt. Einsatzbereit. Feind gesichtet. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Sollen wir mitnehmen? Sind auf dem Marsch. Löwe hört.
Hey, you have a good one. I'm taking off.
All right, night.
Later. Night.
An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Der Kommandant begrüßt Sie an Bord. bereit machen.
Loud and clear. Move and open your eyes. Just give me a target.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Raven 4, waiting for action.
Scheiße, war das knapp.
Squadron ready.
Gute Arbeit, Wingschütze. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Squadron ready. Roger. Deploy. Out. Bomber ready.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
It's hot up there. Bogey sighted at 12 o'clock. Raven 4, waiting for action. I'm out. Over.
Feind gesichtet. Melde Zug zur Stelle. Sprung auf. Marsch, Marsch. Neue Aufträge. Jawohl, Kommandant. Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Squadron ready.
Feind gesichtet. Feind im Nahbereich. Volltreffer! Nicht zerstört!
Roger. Redeploy. Out.
Wir wurden getroffen! Jemand ist ausgefallen!
Will do. Go on. Roger. Redeploy. Out.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen.
Any target? Waiting there.
Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich!
Go on, Control. Squadron ready. On my way. Bullseye! Raven 4, waiting for action. Winchester. Just give me a target.
An alle Einheiten, Feind gerichtet!
Roger. Redeploy. Out. Squadron ready.
Ja, aber kampfbereit!
Feind gesichtet. Sighted at 12 o'clock.
Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Scheiße, Vater!
Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Raven 4, waiting for action.
Scheiße, Vater! Rückwärts! Rückwärts!
Target.
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Just give me a target. Bogey sighted at 12 o'clock. It's hot up there.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Just give me a target.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Nahbereich.
Any target? Bomber ready.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Bogey sighted at 12 o'clock. It's hot up there.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Ruhe, herhören. Der Kampffeind niederkämpfen. Auftretenden Feind selbstständig bekämpfen. Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Bogey sighted at 12 o'clock.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Rückwärts! Aus! Hier Alpha! Kampfbereit! Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Vollgas voraus!
Feind gesichtet. Bomber ready. Winchester. Touchdown.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo! Feind gesichtet!
The engine is overheating, and so am I. Raven 4, waiting for action.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Klar zum Gefecht! KI laden!
Loud and clear.
An alle Einheiten! Feind gesichtet! Geben Sie uns einfach einen Befehl. Ich führe den Angriff selbst an. Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich!
Bomber ready. We'll go.
Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Den hat sie erwischt. The engine is overheating, and so am I. Copy that, Raven Leader. Volltreffer. Den hat sie erwischt.
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Volltreffer. Loud and clear. Stellung. Roger. Redeploying. Now. Ready to attack, Control. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Ladeschütze und munitionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker.
Any target?
Feind im Vorfeld, Bereitwache.
Go on, Control. Bullseye! Loud and clear. The engine is overheating, and so am I!
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Feind im Vorfeld, Bereitwache.
Bomber ready. We'll go. East sided at 12.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Touchdown! The engine is overheating, and so am I! Winchester. Just give me a target.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Scheiße, war das knapp! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Wir haben Feindkontakt.
Ja, dort, Feind dort.
Feuererlaubnis! Feuererlaubnis! Feuer und bewegen!
Feind gesichtet.
Rückwärts! Rückwärts! Rückwärts!
Will go. Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Arschgeschwindigkeit erreicht! Scheiße, war das knapp! Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich!
Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit. Den hat sie erwischt. Ready to attack, Control. Den hat sie erwischt. Winchester. Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen.
Kriegsschüsse! Stelle!
Stellung!
sind, ist tot!
Befehlsstelle bereit. Feind gesichtet.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
Feind gesichtet.
Wir wurden getroffen! Ihm ist ausgefallen! Rückwärts, Marsch! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Scheiße, Mann!
Just give me a target. Feind gesichtet. The engine is overheating, and so am I. Copy that, Raven Leader.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Radio Check! Hören Sie klar und deutlich!
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Scheiße, Mann!
Winchester. Bullseye. East sighted at 12 o'clock.
Wir haben Feindkontakt. Scheiße, Mann! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Ready to attack, Control.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze!
Feind gesichtet. I'm pulling out. Any target?
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Scheiße, war das!
Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze!
Transportkommando bereit.
Wir wurden getroffen! Ihm ist ausgefallen! Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Go on, Control.
Feind im Feld, bereit machen. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad? Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Raven 4, waiting for action. On my way, Control.
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Tobii sighted at 12 o'clock.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. Ich kann die Kugeln an mir vorbeizischen hören.
Bullseye!
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Wir haben Feindkontakt.
Feind gesichtet.
Führungsfahrzeug bereit. Wir wurden getroffen. E-Mail ist ausgefallen.
Lenkschütze auf der Kante. Feuer frei.
Rückwärts, rückwärts, rückwärts.
Feind gesichtet.
Karte nur kurz einordnen? An dieser Koordinate absitzen.
Speer zur Stelle.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides. Nächster Halt, Front! An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. An dieser Koordinate absitzen.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
Es ist eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen. Führungsfahrzeug bereit. Hauptmann? Löwe hört. Hier Alpha, kampfbereit. Vollgas voraus. Wo brauchen Sie, Kamerad? Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht. Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides. Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit. Wir sind bereit, die Kampfweise zu wechseln. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Löwe hört. An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Wir haben Feindkontakt. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Neuer Befehl.
Ich hab ihn. Ja, Hauptmann.
Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! An alle Einheiten. Feind gerichtet. Scheiße, verdammt!
Sperrbestand aufgebraucht.
haben Feindkontakt. Stehen unter starkem Beschuss. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Wir schaffen es nicht. Feind gerichtet. Panzer einsatzbereit. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Verschossen. Wo sind die Logis mit dem Nachschub? Achtung, Feindmeldung. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Verschossen. Keine Munition mehr. Gebt mir Morphium. Gebt mir Morphium. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Wir sind ganz Ohr. Easy, Jungs. Kampfbereitschaft herstellen. Bereit machen und nachladen, LFK. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Die Karte nur kurz einordnen. An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Feind Vorfeld, bereit machen. Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Und getroffen, verdammt. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Ihr Jaguar, kampfbereit. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Wir sind bereit, Kampfweise zu wechseln. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Halten Ihre Befehle. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Oder, Kommandant? Richtschütze! Verkannten Feind! Feuer frei! Wir haben Feindkontakt. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Sanitäter! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Achtung, Feindmeldung. Wir schaffen es nicht. Deckung! alle. Funküberprüfung kommt. Ladeschütze, ummunitionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker.
Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Lenkschütze auf der Kante Feind. Feuer frei! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Luken dicht! Wir greifen ab! Scheiße, war das knapp! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo! Feind gesichtet! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Lichtschütze, übernehmen! Wir wurden getroffen! Niemand ist ausgefallen! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Feuer! Danach im Fettladen! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Feuer! Danach im Fettladen! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Oder komm mal! Im Breckteil! Angriff! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Hier, Alpha! Kampfbereit! Ich hab... Feind gesichtet! Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo! Feind gesichtet! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Wir wurden getroffen! Niemand ist ausgefallen! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Warten auf Luft- und Bodenziele. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Scheiße, war das knapp! Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Ausgezeichnet. Ziel zerstört. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Köpfe runter, Feindbeschuss! Feindgesicht, Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Ah. Feind gesichtet. Bereitschaft herstellen. Feind gesichtet. Wir haben Feindkontakt. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt! Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Feind gesichtet! Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Wir sind in Punkt! Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Wir stehen unter Beschuss! Marsch, aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke! Panzer einsatzbereit! Ja, noch ein Treffer, es ist aus! Panzer einsatzbereit!
Warning.
Rückwärts! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört! Wir haben Feindkontakt. Erfassen das Ziel, Kommandant! Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört!
Warning.
Gute Arbeit, Schütze! Rückwärts, rückwärts, rückwärts! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Wir wurden getroffen! Niemals aufgefallen! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze!
Warning.
Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Wir haben Feindkontakt. Ja, Alpha, kommt Wir haben Feindkontakt. Wir haben Feindkontakt. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze! Wir wurden getroffen! Niemand ausgefallen! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze! Lux, alle! Funküberprüfung! Kommen!
Warning.
Wir wurden getroffen! Niemand ausgefallen!
Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. An alle Seiten, Feind gerichtet.
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Warten auf Luft- und Bodenziele. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Gesichtet.
Löwe hört. Rückwärts! Rückwärts! Rückwärts!
Führungsfahrzeug bereit.
Wir haben Feindkontakt. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
Braucht jemand Munition? Nachschub rollt.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Sammeln. Befehlsaus.
Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Bleibt in Deckung!
Volltreffer. Zielzerstört.
Feindvorfeld bereit machen.
Ich hab ihn.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Achtung. Feind im Nahbereich. Durchstoßen.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Einsatzbereit.
Hier Alpha, kampfbereit! Beschuss. Wo brauchen wir unsere Feuerkraft? Wir wurden aufgeklärt. Ja, was? Volltreffer. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. Erschossen. Keine Munition mehr. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Vollgas voraus. Wir bewegen alles. Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. Nachschub ist schon unterwegs. Sie wünschen, Hauptmann? Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Aufspüren und vernichten! Feind gesichtet! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Volle Geschwindigkeit! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Scheiße, Vater! Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich! Nachschub ist nicht alles, aber alles ist ohne Nachschub nichts.
There's the canisters. Right, let's see airfield. Newport, you've got all four, have you?
And we'll keep an eye on them. 2-3, go ahead. Roger. 2-3 out.
Sir, the deadline to achieve our objectives has expired. General Richter wishes to speak to you.
General, the NVA drove our forces back remorselessly. We suffered a bitter defeat. NATO losses in men and material around.
Soviet spearhead is almost upon us. We must quickly set up our new headquarters in Bad Orb. A command vehicle needs to establish contact with the town. You must protect it at all costs. You can only deploy ground and air reinforcements once in control of Bad Orb. Bundeswehr reserves are on their way to support us. You must delay the enemy offensive until they arrive. The enemy will engage you as soon as you deploy your forces. Expect heavy enemy armor, mechanized infantry, and helicopter support. Organize your defense as best you can, and most importantly, hold Bad Orb. Good luck, Commander.
Saber 6, we need to redeploy to Bad Orb ASAP. Cover us. All units, enemy sighted. Give him hell! The enemy is cut to pieces. The enemy is pushing on Alpha Sector. Send reinforcements. To all units, enemy sighted. To all units, enemy sighted. This is Saber 6. The order came through. We must defend Bad Orb at all costs. We can now call in A-10. Let's use these tank busters wisely. Saber 6 out. Fire! Being shot at! Stay low! To all units, enemy sighted. Sir, the Soviets have been spotted in Bad Orb. We must repel them. Being shot at! Enemy spotted. Just give me a target. Stay low! Waiting for instructions. This is parking shooting. The enemy occupies too many sectors. We must regain ground quickly. Saber 6 out. Enemy spotted! Loud and clear. Copy that, Raven Leader. Reservists are on their way. ETA of 5 minutes. Keep holding on. Saber 6 out. What are your orders, sir? It's hot here! Target on sight. Fire! I'm out! Over! Successful hit! All units, enemy sighted. Target highway is hit! I hear you loud and clear.
up. We're engaging. Good job, gunner. Target on sight. Fire!
Commander, the Soviet spearhead is almost... You can only deploy ground and air reinforcements once in control of Bad Orb. Bundeswehr, the enemy will engage...
Ready to fire, sir.
This is Saber 6. We need to redeploy to Bad Orb ASAP. Cover us.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Waiting for instructions, sir. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
The enemy is pushing on Alpha Sector. Send reinforcements.
What are your orders, sir? Enemy spotted. all units, enemy sighted. All ammo spent. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
This is Saber 6. The order came through. We must defend Bad Orb at all costs. We can now call in A-10. Loud and clear.
To all units, enemy sighted. Waiting for air or ground contact. Successful hit. Good job, Gunner. Yes, sir. Button up. We're engaging. Enemy spotted.
Loud and clear.
Red 6. Mounted up. Successful hit. We're the cavalry. Give me Bad Orb for right.
Go on, Control.
Back up! Back up! Big shot at! This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Just give me a target.
Winchester.
Sir, the Soviets have been spotted in Bad Orb. We must repel them.
The enemy has cut the beat. Hostile.
Bundeswehr Reserve are on their way. ETA of 5 minutes. Keep holding on. Saber 6 out.
One less. To all units, enemy sighted. One commie less.
The enemy occupies too many sectors. We must regain ground quickly. Saber 6 out. Ready, sir. Fresh delivery. En route.
Red 6, mounted up. To all units, enemy sighted. On the mark. Ready to fire, sir. Right 30 degrees. Full auto.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Nice low. The enemy has cut the beat. to blow some tanks, sir? Wilco, out!
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Good job, Gunner! I've got him! Go on, Control. Bullseye! I'm out! Over! Loud and clear. Good job, Gunner! Move and open your eyes! At your orders. On the road again. Ready to attack, Control. Bullseye! I'm out! Over! Enemy spotted.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Are you there?
Yeah. What do you need?
What does CC stand for?
What is what?
CCU.
That's you can upgrade your ship to another ship, and you buy a CCU to do that.
Oh. What does it stand for?
Something upgrade. I have
Fair
no
enough.
idea.
Okay.
I can't remember what the CC stand for because it's been so long. But yeah, it allows you to upgrade your Huh?
I was reading the general discussion. You said I grabbed the assault version for the USNC with the CCU. I was like, command control unit? I couldn't figure out what it was.
No,
I wanted to make
No.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a hugely impactful difference between the regular ironclad and the assault version, other than its beefiness and more assault.
Yeah, it's got more weapons by far. It's got more armor. Probably has military components. That's why I chose it for USNC, because I figured, somebody else would probably grab the cargo version.
I was just making sure you didn't have some like insider knowledge or something about some command control unit that I don't know. I just wanted to figure out what CCU was, but now I get what you're saying. Upgradable.
But yeah, because I had the luxury 600i. We've already got an 890, and we have a Phoenix. And I'm thinking, why do we also need a luxury 600i? And so I thought, well, I didn't have enough money to buy one, so I took the 600 as basically for a CCU to get the ironclad, and it cost me $100 on top of the 600i.
Nice. It sounds like a worthwhile upgrade in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, you
So-
got the 890 jump somewhere, right? I'm sure if you need the luxury stuff, they'll take care of all of it.
Yeah, and that was my thought too. It's like, why would I need? And plus, I have the Phoenix, which is the low-end luxury. So, you know, you've seen the Phoenix, right?
That's the Constellation? No, that's
Yeah, it's
what is
Constellation. Constellation luxury.
Okay, yeah. I actually have not seen it. I am curious to check it out.
Oh, well, tomorrow when I'm on, I'll show you if the game actually works.
I'm in the PTU right now. Since I last uploaded my account, all my money's there. I've got like 14 million, but I'm like missing a whole bunch of ships. I don't even have Prospector, so I'm going to Lorville. I'm gonna go buy the Prospector. All I just want to do some mining,
Right.
and have it be smooth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm reacquiring all the mining stuff. But so far it's running good. Global, well, not just global actually. MAC Queen, is that Armor Queen?
Yeah. Huh? Say it again.
Somebody in global named Mac Queen. MAC Queen.
Yeah, that's McQueen.
Okay, yeah. Well, so yeah, she said that the server errors haven't been happening for a while now. So PTU might be smooth. So I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the test.
Apparently they were having the same issues as we were before. But there
Interesting.
was an update, another update. Like there's like 2 updates today.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Hopefully, yeah, if it goes smooth here, hopefully that means it'll get smooth on live rather than later.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'll shoot for tomorrow.
Bothering you if you're...
Oh, you're not bothering me.
Okay, sounds good.
I was just thinking of...
Cool.
I've been playing WARNO. It's a new game. And yeah, it's WARNO. Warning order is what that means. But it's well, streaming it if you want to see it. It's hard to. It's a battle. It's military sim, but it's how do I describe it? I don't know how to describe it without getting too technical. Yeah, well, if you pull the stream up, you'll see it because I'm.
Is it a first-person shooter?
No, it's a third person. But it's very realistic and gorgeous. The explosions and shit of tanks and whatever. It's like, damn. They even have secondaries. So it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm streaming that tonight.
Cool.
Shit, where the hell are you guys going? Unload here, dumbasses. You stupid.
I can't seem to scratch my Star Citizen itch. I just keep getting on, even with all the server problems and stuff. I'm like ultra into it right now, and I feel like I'm improving on all aspects of like flight and shit.
Yeah.
My flight capabilities.
Yeah, it's if they could get rid of the main issues, then I'd be happy.
Yep.
Oh wow, you can reinforce that? Interesting. Can I do it with this one? No, guess not. Huh. That was interesting. I didn't know I could do that.
What'd you do?
Oh, there was a reinforcement option. One of my units was killed in a half a platoon or half a unit, whatever. I had two in the unit and one was killed. And there was a button to let me replace it on the fly. Which is kind of cool. I guess I should turn the audio back on.
Successful hit!
Even the fire and forget missiles, you'll see them trail along the ground during an attack and shit. It's pretty cool. Let's get some more.
I spot movements. Prepare to engage.
There's vehicle combat as well, or?
Yeah, it's vehicle and air combat and ground combat. We're doing a couple of tows.
Good job, Gunner!
So like a small, like kind of battle
pretty big maps. Do you know the stream?
I have it.
It's
I don't like to watch streams while I'm also playing.
oh well, no. I just figured if you took a look, you'd know right off what it is, what it's similar to. That's why I was asking. It's easier for you to look than it is for me to describe it.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Radio check. Red 1-6. Over.
Briefly take a peek.
Yeah, it's a real-time live combat, basically, or actual combat.
Tank ready. Best job I've ever had. I've got him!
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Haven't been on Twitch in a while. Got to put my Twitch Prime somewhere.
Successful hit. Good job, Gunner.
Commander mode.
Yeah.
I'm watching you right now. Obviously,
Yeah,
there's a delay.
commander mode is basically
This is
what you
Red
are.
2. It's
You can call
spotted.
for reinforcements like I have up here, different kinds.
Oh, so the whole game is you as a commander? Or-
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this particular one. I've got other ones that are like this that let
All
me,
ammo spent.
that let me go first person too. Uh-oh. Oh, he
I
missed.
spot movements. Prepare to
Way
engage.
back for, I believe it was Battlefield 2.
I've got him!
It implemented a commander mode where you're actually, I mean, you're an individual guy in first person. But then you also have commander abilities. So you'd have to like hide and
Good job, Gunner. Successful hit.
like Battlefield 3 games. You can have that as a scratch.
Good job, Gunner.
I always thought that was kind of similar to that.
Yeah, to me, Battlefield was a little bit too arcade-ish for my taste. Like this one's more down in the trenches, visceral type. See, I get right down in here, but this one I can't take control personally of the units. I just command. But I've got games like this that I can actually take control of the units. Let's see. So these guys are here. I got to get those damn choppers out of there.
Run.
Quick hunt, go. This one?
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Waiting for instructions, sir.
Go.
I spot movements. Prepare to engage.
Watch when the Gatlings go off.
Successful hit.
Back up the start so it doesn't look like
I spot movements. Prepare to engage. Big shot at! Target down!
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
I'm in the New Deal in Chlorophyll.
I've got him!
There's a ship on top. Where the hell is the thing to buy it? I actually have to go to the... Oh, actually, never mind. I figured it out. I actually had to go up to that particular ship.
Reinforcements coming. Keep full control. 50.
Be careful. Enemies nearby. Yes, Captain. Transportation Corps ready.
Good job, Gunner.
Full throttle. Ready to supply.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Looking for enemy planes. Bring us taxi. Yes, sir. Ready, sir. Hull ammo spent. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Waiting for air or ground target. Enemies in sight. Fire! We're being shot at! Hits! Enemy spotted.
My wife's making lumpia right now, and I'm like the guinea pig to test it to see if it's good or whatnot. And like I'm on a low carb diet, so I'm not supposed to be eating this little lumpia breading.
Fresh delivery. En route.
Hey, I mean, you got an important job to do. Some sacrifices need to be made.
Yep, I agree.
Because we're going to a party tomorrow, and it's pretty much gonna be a cheat day for me. So why not start a little early?
This is Red 2.
Can't
Enemy
argue that.
spotted.
Sure, the lumpia's on point.
Yep, can't argue that.
Everybody, check your ammo.
I'm down in the 190 range now. Almost in that 189. I can't wait.
Well,
with
you're
the goal
not
of
that
185.
shit. I'm 175 and I'm athletic and in shape, so yours is not that bad.
I mean, I started at like 203. So compared to then, I feel immensely better.
One less cop. Tank
But my
destroyer ready.
early goal is 185, which way back when I was younger used to
Yes,
be
sir.
kinda like my weight diet was that
Yeah.
effortlessly, but now I'm old.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
My goal is to
Waiting
get to
for
185, maybe maintain that, maybe put on some muscle, lose a little bit more fat, but all that matters is to stay under 185
Yep.
and just be a bit more healthy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Try a little.
I think
longer.
I think we all get to this age and kind of do the same thing.
Waiting for orders. Shoot them.
And you were looking for Tammy.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Any target? One commie left. Enemy spotted. Touchdown!
Go on. Going there.
So,
If you were in Lorville and you were looking for Tammy and Sons, where would you go?
it's oh god, how do you
I'm in the
describe it?
commercial district right now, in between transfers and Hurston Dynamic Showcase.
It's I don't even know how to describe it. That's bad. I don't know how to describe it.
Is it in the commercial district or is it?
Yeah, it's in the
elsewhere?
commercial district, but it's in another subsection. It's by the bar.
Oh, I don't even know how to. Well, I certainly don't go to transfers, right? So.
Right. It's near. It's when you come to the apartments. If you went right and down the steps and kept following that.
Didn't come out of apartments. I basically I went from the space station to the commercial district, so like towards where you would sell shit.
Yeah, it's down in that area. It's hard to describe though, because where you go left to go like to Dumpers Depot or something, you got to go straight ahead.
I don't even know where Dumpers Depot is. I'm not seeing any of that.
Or the
All
hospital.
I see is Hurston Dynamics. Nope, not that. Because I went to the commercial district. The Green Line.
Are you in the? Oh, are you? Oh, you're in CDB, aren't you? Where it's all gold statues and stuff.
Yes.
You're in the wrong area.
Okay. Step one: get out of this area.
Yep.
Should I go? Which tram should I use? The one that I used to get here from.
Yeah, the same one you used to get there. Take the one on the. Take the one on right, because that'll take you right into the area where those stores are.
Okay, I see. So take the tram on the line to Lurvian Station.
Yeah. What's the other one?
Okay.
I can't remember what the other one's called.
Commerce Line to TSS Spaceport.
Yeah, do the other one. The other one.
Okay. I've never taken this tram before. I do not like this city.
Yeah, there should be new maps up. There should be a bunch of new maps up though also to help you out.
Let's see. Well, because the trams are so far away, it only shows you like your close proximity. And if you zoom out far enough, then it just goes to planet view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because each little section is so separated, you can't like look at the map. I feel like they should smush them all together a little bit and kind of show a what's the word? Show the tram lines and stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of different things they could do to make it better.
Yeah, true. But you are talking about SIG here, so.
Yeah. You play too much Star Citizen. I think you're like so beat up from them.
Yep.
Your expectations have gotten high and.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's not high. That's not the problem. The problem is I look at things from a different perspective in the sense that the game, they've known that they were going to be public about this, for example. So they have the PTU test server and they have the ePTU test server, and then they have the live servers. Now the live servers are also still going to have some bugs. That's a gimme. The problem is they let live languish, and they don't fix the quality of life stuff, and that's what bothers me. They let it just sit there and stew for however long, but then they want our help to get in new backers and join the events and do all this and do all that. Keep giving us mechanics that we can't use or that are one-sided. And you ask anybody, they'll tell you it's like they're catering to PvPers because they don't freaking what's an example? They put trespass on our ships, right? Because it was a problem with people getting aboard our ships. Well, so then trespassers figured out that SIG did not give us the ability to defend our own damn ships. And so now they take advantage of that. And it's one thing after another like that. It is... You know, they do something, but it's always... They don't do the whole damn mechanic, let's put it that way. They don't... they let people come into our ships, but they give us no way to defend ourselves. They make stations a non-combat zone, except for bad guys. They can come in and attack us, but SIG doesn't give us the ability to defend ourselves. If you defend yourself, you go to prison. Yet the pirates have no problem. They can attack us all they want, because they're already bad guys.
You mean the NPCs?
No, humans.
How
Players that play as pirates.
Wait. So you're saying if they have crime stats and they're like bad, considered bad at that point due to rep or whatever, they go in there and fight and kill people?
Yep.
That's kind of strange.
But we can't defend ourselves. You know, and it's just like the ship trespassing. These pirates, they can get into our ships and they can kill us. We can't defend ourselves.
Hey, maybe you know the answer to this. Like, so when we have ground bases and stuff that they're going to have in there, how strong are our base defenses going to be against ships?
We don't know. Until we actually get it, we're not going to know.
I feel like ground defenses need to be absolutely fucking insanely strong.
Most of us
where
agree.
there's no like a ship has no chance unless it's like a capital ship, giant motherfucker going against a small base, or even a medium-sized base. A normal like a freaking Carrack should be like duck in the sky against a base on the ground, because you're not restricted by like size of ship size. You've got large capacitors, massive power. You just blow everything out of the sky. The only way to go take over a base is to go launch a ground invasion outside, like, and move in outside of air defenses, and then take it out that way.
Right.
And even then, it should be like ground turrets and whatever. Because if they have people just dropping Moabs and shit on bases and fucking them up super easy, that's gonna be pretty lame.
Right. And that's what they've been doing to us now. Is they're
for a long time. I mean, like what was it, Jumptown and stuff like that?
Yep.
I mean, that's like a lawless thing. I get that, but it's like you're on the ground. Oh, someone dropped a Moab. I mean, those things are cheap. That doesn't cost like a whole lot of anything. You just drop it down and murder everybody. How are you gonna have any kind of ground gameplay otherwise?
Yep.
Alright, I've got my Helix 1 mining laser and 2 empty slots.
Yep. So, you know, it's stuff like that, but that's not the only thing. I mean, there is more. And they add a mechanic and they don't bother to think about the ramifications of it. You know, our hangars are coming, right?
I'm waiting. You said maybe this week. This week is almost gone.
You may not like what comes, because they're giving us our hangars, except they're also allowing other people to enter our hangars even without permission, and we can't do anything about it.
They have to be sneak in, right, while we're going in?
No, they can fly into the hangar doors. They can come in through the elevator with you. And get this.
Well, here's the question. How the hell, like, there's thousands of people, like, are there instance versions of the hangar? Like, there's no way that everyone can have a physical place.
Yeah, hangars are instanced. I thought you knew that.
How the fuck is someone going to get into your instance?
All they do is get aboard your elevator, or when you open the hangar doors, fly into your hangar.
Have you tested this? How do you know?
We haven't tested it
going
yet.
off of one comment that somebody made.
No, we're going after what SIG said.
Yeah, but they're unreliable. You know that.
No. These are the developers. 2 weeks ago, the developers that are actually building this talked about it on one of the official videos. And they said, yeah, the first iteration, people will be able to go into your hangars and steal if they can get their hands on your stuff, they can steal it. And everybody's like, wait a second, what the fuck? We can't defend ourselves? Well, we're thinking about putting a timer in so that somebody that's not authorized to be in your hangar will get booted out, teleported out. It's like, so then somebody said, so how long is the timer going to be? If they can grab something, is the teleport going to leave your item, or will they take it with them? Well, they'll take it with them. So it's free reign to steal. And we can't defend our hangars. And a simple solution would be to give the owner of the hangar the authorization to use weapons to kill anybody that's a trespasser.
It's not too late.
No, it's not too late. The problem is, it's almost like SIG's going. Well, the problem is, it feels like SIG's going woke. That's what it feels like. On a game that's full of combat, it's like they're going towards a system that is nice combat. I mean, they're changing.
Being able to go inside and steal your shit is not nice combat.
Well, it is if you can't defend yourself against it.
Woke is straight. That's no. I wouldn't go as far as to call them woke. That's just not having a complete system in place. Woke would be like safe zones everywhere, even when there shouldn't be.
Well, yeah. I think there shouldn't be safe zones in the first place. They weren't supposed to have. It's
okay. So my version of a safe zone that I think would be appropriate is those ground defenses, but like 100% accuracy, overwhelming power, where it's like, okay, you're in a major city, and you go and ship-wise, to come in with a ship and start trying to bomb shit, you just get lasered the fuck out. You're just disintegrated instantly. That being said, if you go and you're like in first person and you got a gun, nothing should. You should be able to shoot them and then deal with the consequences afterwards.
Correct.
But the consequences should be fucking extreme.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if you go, especially if like the consequences of killing somebody in a finger quote safe area versus killing them out in space should be drastically different. Like when you get in prison, should be like solitary confinement, like nearly no. Where the fuck am I?
Well, no, they already
nearly no way to.
No, they in prison, the pirates can kill you. If they go a bad guy,
they break in, or
no, they can. When they get put in prison, if they feel like it, they can just murder hobo you and escape the prison.
Right. And I'm okay with that in regular prison, but I think there should be a high security prison for certain things.
Yeah,
we don't know. Absolutely no fucking way that you can get out for like a whole real life day or some shit.
Right, I agree, but who knows what SIG's going to decide.
It's immensely early for any of that shit to matter. Everything is still like we're starting to get systems that aren't placeholder.
Right, but keep in mind we've been hearing
little pieces.
Right, but you're missing the fact that those of us that have been around for the whole time have been told certain things, promised certain things, and to date, a lot of those promises have been broken, and apparently more of them are going to be broken. And it's getting to be too much. And that's why people like me are getting very critical of things. You know, it's like one of the biggest promises was this game would be tactile. You know what that means, right? That, you know, you'd have.
I think I do, but why don't you tell me?
Well, you could set the options to make the game as, you know, easy as you want it to be for yourself, like automatic engine start and stuff like that. Or you'd have the option of using MFDs and buttons on the control panels and things like that to operate your ship the way you want. They've now started with the last 4 new ships. They're removing the MFDs. And a lot of us have been speaking up lately about that. So, for example, most fighters and stuff like that in the past have had anywhere from 4 to 6 MFDs. And a lot of us rely on those MFDs to play the game. Well, the last 4 fighters, they've only come with 2 MFDs. You can't set up all your instrumentation and stuff on only 2 MFDs. It's not possible. It's not possible. And so those of us that rely on the tactile stuff, we can't anymore in these newer ships because they've removed them.
Maybe that. I think it's that manufacturer of the ship didn't get the memo. They didn't pass it on to them.
No, it's multiple manufacturers. I wish it were that simple. I wish it were that simple. But the argument is they want to go to the holo bullshit in your helmet. Well, holo shit in your helmet is not tactile. I don't give a shit. Some of it looks nice, the rest of it I think looks like shit. But, you know, half of it you can't see because of the sun or the planets or whatever else. There's just too much changing all of a sudden that goes against everything we've been told and promised. And that's why people are starting to get frustrated. No joke. It's getting to a point that, you know, I mean, that's why so many people hate master modes. It is, I don't even know what to describe it as. It's just bad. I mean, some elements
I
master
only
modes
have
don't get me
I
wrong.
only have one expectation of SIG, and that's to make a sick-ass game at the end of the day.
Right, well, that's what we all had. Problem is, they're changing all that.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a lot of years. Technology has been being developed. They're the developers making shit. Like, maybe certain things just aren't the way they need to be. I don't know. I give them a lot of fucking leeway, as long as at the end of the day they make a sick game. And right now, like, aside from when there's performance issues, like right now, this current iteration of Live is the servers are so fucking unstable. But if they weren't unstable, I'm pretty fucking happy with how the game is right now. Like, I'm impressed. I'm here. I'm liking what I see. And if they keep going in the same master mode, it's grown on me. It's grown on me like a
well,
fungus.
there are some elements of master modes that are good. I'm not denying that. But one, the speeds that you fly at are utter ridiculous. I mean, I
have no. So I've gotten used to them with the speeds,
but that's not fun. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for a lot of people. I am used to flying low and fast, and coming up under my enemy. I use 3 dimensions in this game. Now it's pointless. There is no longer a reason to, because I can't get low and fast and come up underneath them or come up over the top and dive into them. That's negated now because of the speed.
Catch them unaware, you can.
No, you can't.
They don't know you're there.
At 200 SCM, at 200 SCM, they know long before you get there that you're coming. Long before you get there.
Just stay in quantum mode by the time.
You can't,
you can
because
you're so fast.
But see, that's what you're missing. Your radiation of noise and EW in quantum mode is so high that even a stealth fighter is not stealth anymore. It's completely pointless. And
they can
the second
change those EM profiles can easily be changed. In the current PTU right now, they just lowered a bunch of stealth stuff, like specific to the stealth.
Right, but still, you come in stealth. The whole point of stealth is to come in fast, hit hard, and egress fast. You come in stealth at 200 miles per hour, or whatever you want to call it now. You might get in. Let's say you do sneak in. You're not getting out at 200 ms. You're not going to escape, because the bad guys you just hit are going to nail you before you could ever get away from it, because you're flying at max 200 ms, and that's just a fact. One of the problems that a lot of people have, I'm one of them, is this idea of turning off your weapons, your turrets, and your countermeasures, and your shields. Who in God's name thought that was a good idea? You never turn off combat systems when you're in a combat situation. And yet they've done it. You know? And
yeah, I'm with you there. Like, I try and give them a little leeway and stuff, but it really doesn't make much sense. Like, even, let's say they want it. I could, like, if they want to slow it down a little bit,
right,
implement the speeds and stuff, but why get rid of shields? If you want to prevent someone from quantuming out, you should have an interdiction ship. If you don't, too fucking bad.
Well, the funny thing is, we gave them solutions to fix what they wanted to fix, and they've said this publicly many times. They wanted to get rid of the players just strafing and jousting in battle. That's fine. That's great. We all agree. The problem is, they created a system that no longer pits players against each other based on skill. They took the skill out of flying. And that's the problem, part of it. And then, of course, as we've just both said, they also removed any need to, or removed any ability to freaking defend yourself. Because you don't have shields, you don't have weapons, you don't have nothing. And some people have tried to argue for it, and I came back with, and I said, well, let's think of this from a simple perspective. You're flying a fleet of Hull Cs. They have big shields and big power plants and stuff like that, which take a lot of time to power up, power down, and recharge, including the quantum drive. And let's say there's 4 of your Hull Cs in your mission, or in your fleet, and let's say you were rich enough to hire 10 defending ships, because of course somebody will invariably come out and say, well, you should have hired defenders. So we'll say you hired 10 defenders. Most of these pirate orgs, and Jumptown shows it, will come in with 20 or 30 ships. And so let's say they set up an interdiction point, and they interdict your little fleet. Half of their defenders immediately go for your defenders that you hired, and the other 4 head for your Hull Cs to take out their engines. And you want to get away, but you can't.
That's a bigger force against a smaller force. Those pirates should win every time if they're more prepared than you are.
No, let me finish. All right, so you're in this force, and you want to get your Hull Cs out of there. Your only option is escape. A Hull C can't battle it out. It's impossible. All right? And by the way, we've proven this on video. When they first announced Master Mode.
If they have interdiction ships,
let me
you
finish.
shouldn't be able to get out of there anyways.
Let me finish. But let's say, by some grace of God, you're able to get your couple of your Hull Cs to dump. What most people don't realize is the ships that are missing will by then probably be in game, including one that's going to make a huge ass difference, the Nautilus. And when that ship comes into game, you're screwed. It doesn't matter how many ships you have. You will not get away. It's a turret and mine layer. And it can lay every turret you can imagine. Turrets with lasers, turrets with guns, turrets with missiles, turrets with EMP, turrets with quantum travel interdiction. It can lay on mines that do the same thing. And it can do them in a huge area. So that even if you want to escape, even if you kill the mantises that the bad guys brought, which they're going to do, you can't escape. And since you got to drop your shields and your weapons, you can't even take out the turrets and mines to try to escape.
We have different points of view. I don't. If they have a larger force, including the ships that they need in order to lock you down, you should fucking lose.
All right, let's do it this way.
Let's say it's an even fight. Well, you fight it out.
Fight it out? How?
So why
would you fight out?
If it's an even fight, meaning they're enemies and defenders have equal number of things. Like, so why are they even attacking? Because they want the money and the goods from those Hull Cs, right? So that means they can't blow them up. So like, as long as they can lock them down and interdict them, they're sitting ducks. They're going to just leave them be and try and kill everything else so they can get their ill-gotten gains. Then they need to go take them.
You're too optimistic. You are too optimistic to human nature. Human nature is... No.
I've played years of EVE Online, which is the most cutthroat fucking battle spaceship ever.
There's a reason a lot of people like me left it. That's why we left it. It's just like that. It's the same thing.
If there's more of the bad guys, they're going to win. Get more people.
You can't.
Be more sneaky. If they know that you're coming, then you had a hole in your
No, SIG has already said that they'll be able to monitor traffic and comm arrays and hack them and get your address and where you're going and all that shit. That's coming in the game. So you can bet. Huh? Sure, I can do that. What good is it going to do me if I have to go from factory A to factory B to finish my contract? And the bad guys know it.
It's all semantics. It's all theory crafting until it's fully implemented. If it doesn't work, and everyone fucking hates it, and it's broken, they'll fucking fix it because it's a game. They can change
How
it
can
and
you
make it work how
do
they
you
want.
do you realize that
you might have the foresight to realize it won't work, where they don't. But when they implement it and everyone's like, oh, hello, this is fucking stupid, they're gonna be like, oh, fuck, you're right, it was stupid. Let's change it.
Well, there's a problem with your theory there. This is the 5th iteration of ripping out the flight system and putting a new one in. 5 times they've done this now.
Maybe it'll be a 6th time. Maybe they don't fucking learn the first time.
Well, then they're going to lose people like me because I'm not waiting around another 10 years. They're losing their big backers, I'm telling you. We've lost 42. We've lost 42 backers that spent over 10 grand on it back in this project from just USNC. And there's a lot of people that are now on the ropes that are big backers that they're like, they're going to give it till the end of the year. But if this trend we're seeing,
they already got your money. They're going to got your money. They're going to make their game the way they want it, whether you like it or not. The finish line is all that matters. At the end of the day, if your game is good and the majority of people like it, then they have won. And that's all that matters.
We'll see.
Millions of people will come and they will play and hunky-dory. And
they'll get bored really quick.
That they made some promises to, that they broke them because of whatever reason, it won't matter.
Well, who's going to
put out a good game?
Who's going to pay for it?
It's already been paid for. They got $700 million.
Oh, you're forgetting something. They have 6 offices now. Who's going to pay for it after the game releases if they don't have the backers that they catered to? Because I guarantee you, your standard basic backers, their new backers. Squadron 42 has no bearing on Star Citizen because Squadron 42, the money for it, nope, they've already announced. The money for Squadron 42 goes to Chapters 2 and Chapters 3. Star Citizen, its money goes to Star Citizen. They've already announced that. So anything from Squadron 42 is not going to help Star Citizen. Star Citizen has to sell more concept ships. Let me finish. Star Citizen is banking on selling more concept ships and skins and things like that. And they'll make some money. But if they lose the big backers, they're not going to find any big backers anymore willing to spend thousands of dollars on concept ships if the word is they're not keeping their word. Because all the big backers like me and others are going to leave. And there's nothing SIG can do about it if they keep going down the path they're going. I mean, 10 years of this? Well, it's actually 12 years of this now. We're getting fed up with the lies. You know, like you said, you're back here new, and you're optimistic about it. I'm still optimistic about it. Most of us are. We wouldn't be here. But we're venting.
New.
We're venting because...
2015 is new?
Huh? Well, no, you said yourself that you're relatively new back in it. What I'm saying
I've been in and out of it, waiting for them to make something good worth playing. And early on, it was kind of like, it wasn't that great.
Right.
So I would come in, check it out. Now, it's starting to get great. It's starting to get to the point where anybody would come and be like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. Because they just need, like, what they have now is incredible. They just need to polish and finish up what, even if they didn't add anything else, if they just fix the shit that they have, which I think they could easily do, it's already a winning game. They already got the framework of
well,
awesome.
if they pulled this something like that, that'd be the end of it.
They won't do that. They don't need to do that. Like they have tons more to do that they've got on the back burner.
Right. And how many tons more years is it going to be before this game is done? I mean, not done like it'll never be done, but how long before we get the game we paid for? Which is 100 sectors and all the ships that we backed 12 years ago. That's what we're talking about. And some of us actually feel like they're dragging out some of this so that they can sell these new concepts for more money while they keep putting our ships on the back burner so that they can drag it out even further. Now, we've got ships that were released day one that we don't have in the game.
Well, they can't drag it out longer. Like you said, their offices there's a lot of people, it's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. So
Correct.
They have to release. And okay, and you said Squadron 42 and Star Citizen money are totally separate.
Yep.
Sure.
They have.
In some
you know
ways,
why?
But
it's a legal thing.
But listen. It doesn't matter. They're already doing it. The technology that they have spent in Squadron 42, they're now spending over to Star Citizen. They're like, hey, we made this for Squadron 42.
Yeah,
and
but
now
it's not
they're
a one for
replacing
one.
those placeholders.
It's not a one for
No,
one.
but it's still there's still a massive transfer of data going from one to the other.
True. The reason, though, they can't use the money is because Star Citizen, you may not know this, SIG took investors for Squadron.
Oh,
actual paying investors.
There had to have been some sort of stipulation where we can use shit for Star Citizen because they've already done it.
Well, yeah, no, the technology, they can transfer the technology and stuff because it's one company, they're working on both products. But the reason Squadron 42 was suddenly, for the last 4 years, SIG transferred 90% of the developers worldwide to Squadron 42. Because
promises to big money publishers.
Exactly.
Or maybe not publishers.
Well, no,
but
to their investors.
Investors.
Yeah. Yep. And
I'm
that pissed
you,
a lot of when they did that.
It's gonna bring so many people either like brand new to Star Citizen or bring people back to Star Citizen if it's good, if they succeed. I mean, they say it's coming out soon, and I know that the difference between the verse and Squadron 42 is massively different. I mean,
Right.
they're different games.
Well, it's a linear story. Yeah, it's a linear story.
I'm hoping that they have the persistent universe. I'm hoping that they have it in a not necessarily polished, but very, very functional state before Squadron 42 comes out, because a lot of people are going to be coming over to the persistent universe after they beat Squadron 42, and it needs to be fucking ready. It needs to be ready. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Yeah.
If they're not ready for the persistent universe, people are gonna like, oh, this game was great, I love it, I want more, and they're gonna come to the persistent universe, and if it's fucked up and they're getting all this bullshit, they're like, oh, there's trash, and then they're gonna fucking leave and it'll be done. There's no second chances. Games do not come back from a second chance.
Correct.
Like almost never. And I know that when Squadron 42 comes out, the persistent universe is not going to be version 1. It's not going to be launched. But that doesn't matter. Gamers don't fucking give a shit what version you're on. They're going to expect they're going to expect what you expect now. I don't have that expectation now. I know you don't like it. I know that you expect the persistent universe should be in a working state. The PTU should be where the fuck-ups are going around. You have that now. When Squadron 42 comes out, everyone's going to have that. And if they aren't on their ball, that it's going to hurt. Right now, it's just the people who've spent a lot of money, they've been around a long time. It irritates them. But other gamers that aren't as committed and stuff, it's just another game to them and not a fucking lifestyle.
Right.
You only get one shot.
Right.
That's
part of it we understand.
But there's only I can count on like one hand how many games I can think of that have come back from total failure. One of them is No Man's Sky, which broke every fucking promise that they made. But then they made an absolutely sick fucking game. And everybody
they kept the promises.
Back.
They actually kept the promises. They just didn't release. They just didn't get everything out on a release.
They broke some promises completely. The game that they released was not the game they initially promised back in Kickstarter days. It was very different. There's a lot of shit that never got put in there. But regardless of what they promised, what the result was a really exciting awesome game, and everybody loves it. And like, sure, some people that initially bought it and were pissed off, they didn't, and they missed out because they missed out on a sick game just because a couple of promises weren't made because they got emotional about it.
Right.
They came back. Final Fantasy, whatever the fuck, the online MMO version, that was a dumpster fire, and they fucking closed it all down. We said, we're sorry, we suck, we're gonna fix it and do it over. And they spent like another year or two redoing it, and it was fucking great. It's still going now. Those are the only two I can think of.
Right.
There's very few other ones that have come back, and so I'm hoping that they don't make that mistake and fuck it up.
Well, so are we. That's why we're still here. The thing with the Squadron 42 is most that I've talked to, like me, we don't give a shit about Squadron 42. Because Squadron 42 is a linear play it once game. You follow the story, and when you're done following the story, you put it away because it's not like you can, it's not replayable. Let's put it that way. The story doesn't change.
It's the little brother of fucking the persistent universe. And
well, it's Wing Commander's sequel. It's Wing Commander's sequel.
Its popularity will directly affect the persistent universe. And
I don't think so.
Popularity means more money, which means more funding, which means more fucking everything. You don't think Squadron 42 will bring people to the persistent universe?
Nope.
How do you not think that?
Because Squadron 42, a lot of people, when you tell them about it, they have no concept or clue of Star Citizen. They don't even know it exists. Yeah.
I just opened up a fucking elevator and it was just blackness, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm not walking into that.
Many of the backers that I've actually brought into the game, they're talking about Squadron 42 and stuff, and I'm like, well, what about Star Citizen? They're like, never heard of it. And I'm like, really?
People have heard of Squadron 42, but not Star Citizen?
Yep.
Who the hell are you talking to?
People, new gamers out of other games I play. And they're like, well, I've heard of Squadron 42.
Weird.
It's some kind of space game,
It's
right?
the other way around. I've never heard of anybody who knew what Squadron 42 was over Star Citizen.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Normally it's the other way around. Or the other ones that I have run into that have heard of Star Citizen, which is why they came, you tell them about Squadron 42 and they've never heard about it either, and then you tell them what it is and they're like, I don't care.
Yeah, that I've seen a lot.
Right, and a lot of those people, they'll be like, I don't give a shit about that. Is it multiplayer? And it's like, no, it's a single player game. Oh shit, I don't care about that.
That's not every game. If you try and make a game that is good for it, fuck.
You can't. I know. You can't. It's not possible.
And if you try, you're gonna fuck it up. You can't do it. You just gotta go and make a game, stick to your principles the way you want it, and that's it. If people don't like it, they can fuck off and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're making the game that they want to make and fuck off. Whatever. Yeah. I'm hoping that what's it called? Ashes of Creation is. There's only two games I'm like really pumped about right now. One of them is this, and the other one is Ashes of Creation. And I have no fears with Ashes of Creation. I still have some.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. Are you into any other kind of MMOs or just flight sim stuff?
Well, online, stuff like that, yeah. But I've never heard of this one you're talking about.
Ashes of Creation is a traditional fantasy type MMO. So you so medieval type magic, swords.
Right, Dungeons and Dragons style stuff.
Yeah, exactly like that. What has every game like that done that fucks it all up and ruins everything? Two things. One of two things. One, publishers come in there and they want to rush it.
Right.
And it's not ready, and they fuck it up. Two, publishers come in, and they try and add all fucking predatory microtransactions and bullshit like that, and pay to win stuff, and then they fuck it up, and it dies.
Yeah.
This game has no publishers, just like Persistent Universe of Star Citizen. It is primarily funded by a single guy named something Sharish, I can't remember, But he's a gamer. He's just like he's like one of us. Dude literally plays Dungeons and Dragons with his friends and shit. And he's a retired businessman. He's got millions of dollars. He is basically funding this along with like it's no publishers, and they are not. There's no wiggle room between their vision and what people want. They're like, oh, I want this. That's not part of the vision. He'll literally fucking say that. It's like we can't make a game. This game might not be for you, and that's okay, kind of thing. It's coming out. It's had its alpha 1 already. I was part of that. And it was basically very frameworky, but the back end of it, the engine was we had like 400 or 500 people all in a big castle siege, and it fucking didn't crash. It was pretty fucking solid, which was incredible. Now sometime this year, pretty sure it's fourth quarter, or I'm sorry, yeah, fourth quarter of this year maybe. Alpha 2 coming out. And they're pretty transparent with like they're constantly releasing their updates.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. I could talk hours. I mean, if you got time, I'll talk about it. It's pretty exciting.
It's
like you've got a huge Ash.
You could send a link.
I could do that too. Hold on. I have an Authenticator app I need to use. Gotta protect my shit.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I gotta protect my my internet pixels. Oh, damn it. As soon as I typed it in, it changed.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
This link is also a referral link. So if you were to actually get a game package or something, I'd get a referral thing. But you could also just go to YouTube and go to Ash for Creation. They have their own channel and they're constantly putting out stuff there. I think it's like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. They put out videos. I want to try and give you like a. There's so much information out there because it's a AAA MMO. It's massive. How do I? Let's see. Where to start? It's a gigantic fucking massive world. No loading screens of any kind or anything like that. Medieval magic, Dungeons and Dragons style. Think it has kind of like a grid setup. No, they're not like server lines or anything like that. But each of those grids, based on player interaction, the grid can be built up. It's called a node, and basically a player-run city can emerge. It doesn't start off as a city. It starts off as like a little encampment. And as you do stuff in that area, it will build it up to the point where, okay, you got a tent and you got like an NPC that gives out quests and says, hey, go fucking clear out these fucking like monsters, go chop down these trees, whatever. And as you as a community start doing that, it gets bigger and bigger up until eventually it becomes a town, and then a city, and then a metropolis. And depending on who builds the city will determine its culture. There's obviously different races: humans, dwarves, elves, whatever. There's a whole bunch of different ones they got there. But based on which race and which culture they're part of, whoever puts the most effort into that city, it will determine the city's culture. And the culture has multiple different things that it impacts. One of them is its architecture. But more importantly, it's how certain systems of the city are run. For example, a city has a mayor or a leader of sorts to it. And there's an election process that periodically will go down. I can't remember what culture or what races are which, but one of them is like a militaristic kind of culture. And the way to become the mayor of that one is literally in like a battle arena. If you kill you guys, there's like fights, and the top dog person who wins based off of how powerful they are will become the mayor. And then you'll have other ones that are mercantile, and it's just like who's got the most money. And there's one that's like a popularity thing. Who got the most votes? Straight up like democratic type thing. So big streamers will fucking get those all day. Then you have ones that are like they considered religious, but it's who actually contributed the most to the city as an individual. So that means who actually went out there and did all the legwork and grinded it out the hardest. They'll be the ones to get it.
Yeah, and see, there are games that have tried that before, and it didn't work very well. Ultima Online is one of them.
That's just part of it.
I realize that.
Also, what is it? So in the game, there's only really round rounds. There's no flying, with the exception of there's a few exceptions, and one of those exceptions is you're the leader of a very large city. So literally, singular, one motherfucker is the leader of that city. You could be flying around on a flying mount of sorts. You also have buffs that you're basically like a demi-human. You get very strong, and taking you out is a big deal to fighting. So let's go back into the city. You remember I was saying that there were like a grid set up and you build to get your city built up in the node? The bigger your city, the more of an influence that city will start affecting neighboring nodes. And the bigger the city, the more nodes and effect that will affect. The level of the city also will increase the level of the zone, meaning you'll get more difficult monsters. Dungeons will start to grow and have bigger, more difficult monsters, etc. Well, let's say there's also another city that is your borders are bumping. Well, if you have one really large city and then you have a medium city, that medium city can't expand anymore because that other city's in its way. Well, the way to expand your city is to knock down the level of that other city or take it over or something like that. So then you'll have like wars between cities or guilds or whatever, depending on who owns what. And that's when you'll have like isolated like instance siege battles with like 600 fucking people, 300 on each side, battling it out and stuff like that. Let's see what else. There's a lot of risk versus reward. You're not going to be able to just grind out a bunch of low-level monsters and become epic strong. It's going to be very hard for like gold farmer botters and shit to get strong. Like they'll be able to go farm some crop and probably sell it. But if you want to be really strong, it is all based risk versus reward. You're going to need to go and endanger yourself doing hard fights in dungeons to get the good shit.
Well, yeah, but that's like any other game along that line. You have to do the same thing.
True. But these are I'm just touching on mechanics. Like this isn't the core philosophy of the game. It's so nuanced. Here's an example. Let's say you want to trade goods from one location to the other. Not unlike many other games, you go buy some commerce resource here, and you want to bring it way the fuck far over there. Well, if you're bringing small quantities of stuff, you just walk over there and sell it. You're not going to make any big money. But if you want to like make a large amount of money and you bring a large amount of resources, you can't just carry that on your inventory. You need a big ship, right? Well, in this game, you'll need have a caravan. So it's like a big little fuck the caravan. It's got 4 wheels. You pull it with horses or mythical beasts of burden, and you'll bring it there. Well, there will be quests around that where if you're going, like there could be a quest for people to defend that thing. Let's say you're going as a group and you've got trailers and you've got a bunch of people protecting it so they can get their cut. Well, there's also player quests for banditry. So bandits will come and try and do it, and they're actually players as well. And you'll have to battle it out and stuff like that. but you can escape too. It's not linear. You don't have to stay on the path. You can literally take that your cart and move it over to like a river, and basically, you ever play Oregon Trail where you can like ford across rivers?
Many years ago.
Yeah, right. You can actually convert it to a water vessel, and then take the river instead, completely throwing off whoever might be trying to attack you or whatnot. There's also full-size ships and sea battles and stuff like that. There's the Underdark, which is literally underground, like an entire race lives underground. So it's not just like above land. There's a whole like the Underdark. You've heard Dungeons and Dragons, right? It's Underdark. They basically got that shit.
Yeah.
But it's all on using Unreal Engine 5 for whatever the newest shit. It looks beautiful. But the things that they say when they're talking about the developments and stuff, and then the results of after what they said they were gonna do, they know what they're fucking doing. These guys have they're poached whomever the fuck has all the best experienced people. They are putting out good shit. It looks so good. Just go check it out.
Yeah, post link. I'll take a look at it.
Didn't I send you the link?
Oh, I don't know. I'm in this other game.
Yeah, I put it in your. I DM'd you a link with my referral code, which will send you to their website. If you just type in, I'll send you another link of just their YouTube channel.
Yeah, because that way I can watch some of them tomorrow too.
Oh, interesting. They just posted a new video 2 days ago called "This Is the One." Ashes to Creation is showing their biggest showcase so far. Oh, never mind. It's not their video. It's some other random guy. There's their YouTube video. Yeah, they have lots of like AMAs. Steven Sharif, that's his name. Yeah, but he's basically like the visionary. He's just a gamer who wants to play badass games and knows what he wants. He's played all the good games, like Ultima Online, EverQuest, Lineage 2, freaking. What else has he played? He's played a bunch of games, and he's taken inspiration from a lot of them, like what has worked, what doesn't work, and stuff like that. It might be worth let me see if I can find a thing that has a really good overview. Have you ever heard of was it like Lazy Peon? You ever heard of that guy?
No. I don't spend a lot of time online, believe it or not.
Alright, so this is some British dude that I like. It's a long video. That's like a 20-minute video. But he goes over several different updates and stuff like that, and he also intros with like the. He's basically calling Ashes Creation the last hope for fucking MMORPGs because they've been just taken over by shitty publishers and horrible microtransactions and cash grabs and shit. We're all hoping that this is the one that is like a proof of concept that gamers will pay for quality and stick around. Like a World of Warcraft type of shit. Although I'm not that impressed with World of Warcraft nowadays.
Yeah, and I mean, what you just said is exactly what people did Star Citizen for. Same exact thing.
For what?
Star Citizen started that way. People's hoping that they would, you know, get a game that everybody's always wanted that was a space type game.
Still in development. You can't.
Yeah, but 12 years later, it's 14 years since it started, 12 years since development, and people are getting tired.
They're making new shit that no one's ever made before. It takes a long time.
I know. You don't have to tell me what they're doing. I know what they're doing.
Let me use Unreal Engine and throw in this like a game with no new technology, and they can pump it out in like 5 or 6 years.
That's not the concern, and I already said that. That's not the problem. The problem is keeping promises.
It's taking so long.
Yeah, but the problem is keeping promises as well. That is important.
Visions don't always equal reality, though.
Don't make a promise that you can't keep.
Something.
Well, it's more than one thing. That's part of the problem. I mean, it remains to be seen where it goes. But right now, I don't have faith.
I think we're going to have a pretty good idea in the next year and a half. I think a lot more of their cards are going to be on the table in that period of time.
We'll see.
How many patches have they done in the last month? That's like a lot. Isn't that
yeah, but
new?
see, you're equating it based on patches. I equate it on gameplay. And do you like the gameplay?
They're pumping out shit. I like both. I like active devs. That means like if there's a patch, that means they're actively doing shit. They are looking at what you're playing. We're playing this game, it's all over the fucking place, and they're patch, new shit, change this, change that. They're actively working it.
Why not fix quality of life issues? I'm tired of new stuff.
It's a big Star Citizen as it is right now is a big gigantic ball of yarn. They are untangling that shit that they've neglected for fucking years. They're untangling it,
really?
And that takes right. But you know what? It takes time to untangle that shit.
Yeah, I'll see it when I believe it.
Exactly. We just got to be patient for the next year.
Yeah, I think you're way over optimistic.
I think they're moving.
I really do. I really think you're way over optimistic.
Nah, maybe. I could be. But I'm basing my optimism off of the progress that I've seen in the last couple months.
Yeah, and
I was probably where you are, like several months ago, where I was just like, they need to do something. Like prior to CitizenCon, I got a little bit like the little glimmer of my little flame of hope kind of started to grow again from CitizenCon, but I didn't give a shit until I saw it in game. I'm starting to see it in game, and I'm starting to see rapid progress. That rapid progress, and what they said, that it's coming from Squadron 42, the tech from there, it's coming to here, they're doing it. It's going to be a bumpy ride. I'm okay. I am okay with those bumps.
Yeah, I'm not. Because, like I said, if it were PTU and ePTU, the test servers, with the bumpy ride, that's understandable. That's fully understandable. But when you are advertising en masse Star Citizen in public, claiming this, that, and the other thing, and this, that, and the other thing does not work, that's what bothers us. You know, a lot of us invested in, to give you a big example, Hull C. They released it 8 months ago approximately. It hasn't worked since day one.
They made a mistake releasing this current patch on live. It's absolute dog shit.
Right. But this is not the first time.
Yeah, a lot of people are pissed off at him right now, including obviously you. Yeah, and you're right. It's not the first time.
And that's the problem.
Lesson a little bit. But it was you a bit more.
Right, but you know, it's,
I think they're excited about their game, and they are knee-jerk, like they're trying to go faster than they should be.
No, I don't buy that. I
wonder
do
if
not
there,
buy
like,
it.
how many people play the PTU? Like, how many, do you know the numbers? Like, compared
The
to
live version, I don't know. Part of the reason they keep putting patches on live though is because they can't get enough people on PTU to test.
Exactly. That's
But
why
why is that?
numbers,
If the game, if everything were so great, why would that be a problem?
there's extra steps involved in going to the PTU. We're not enough to do that.
Not really.
So, like,
Copy your live directory, rename it to PTU, and load.
Not every gamer is willing to do that.
Right, but my point is, if they can't even get a few thousand people on PTU, there's something wrong. Especially when they turn it into a hotfix version where you're actually using your live account. There's no difference when they make the hotfix variant. There is no difference between you playing on the hotfix versus live, except the hotfix has the patches, has fixes in it. That's the only difference. I mean, it's.
I'm not disagreeing that they should definitely fine-tune their PTU/live version stuff.
And keep in mind, well, keep in mind, we're not arguing that live should not have any bugs. That's not the problem. It'll have bugs until the game's released.
Unplayable are two different things.
Correct. And it's more unplayable than it is playable. I mean, and that's a fact. It has been more unplayable than it has been playable. When people put in, and you'll see this from a lot of people in forums and stuff, they'll put in 3-4 hours doing something, and a bug will take it all away.
Yep.
That's no fun. You know, it's a waste of people's time. And just about everybody's gotten bit by that, and that's why people are upset, because they're tired of it. We were promised in SitCon a bunch of quality of life fixes. Nothing. Seen nothing. I mean, they put in the new map, nice eye candy.
The new map, that's a huge quality. Like, I would not be playing right now if it didn't have the new map.
Do you realize that while there is no new navigation. It's the same nav system.
No, it's not the same.
Yes, it is. It's a different user interface. It's a different. It's a different user interface. It is not the different quantum travel system, because they actually said they pulled it for 323 because of other problems, just like they did with hangars.
I've not had a single OM that I can't like get to that I'm supposed to be able to get to. Like, if the server's not lagging and I pick a waypoint, it fucking lets me go to that waypoint. It did not do that before. It'd be like, fuck no, can't do it. I'm confused. It works. It's worked. And not the like, and this is UI. I can search for shit too, so I don't have to be like, where the fuck is this thing?
We're not arguing about the UI. We're arguing about functionality. And if you go to a moon and you're on the other side of the moon and you try to set a course for a space station around the main planet, it's not going to give you a correct course. It's 100% wrong, which is exactly what the old system did. There was no difference whatsoever. That's what we're talking about. It is a new user interface, which is really nice. It's got some nice features. We're not saying that it doesn't. But we're talking about the underlying stuff. The stuff that has been there forever, that those of us that have been here every day have seen and lived with and worked around constantly. And it's that kind of quality of life stuff we're talking about. This version was also supposed to include our ability to quantum wherever we wanted, to set on waypoints. We obviously can't do that.
Right. Yeah, that'd have been nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot of eye candy has come in. The only thing that's really changed for substance is the flight mechanic and the map, because the map is slick. And then they've given us new locations that are not operational, obviously, but they're supposed to be operational with the recovery factor. So we'll see if that holds up or if they pull that part. It's getting old, and it's just getting old. We've heard it all before. And that's why a lot of people are they're pulling back and giving up, because it's come back in 5 years, see if it's even ready to play. I mean, most people today, especially long-time backers, they don't fully quit. I mean, they quit, but they don't throw away their account, that kind of thing. They do kind of like you do, and for a few years. But
everyone's still optimistic that something will happen, and they want to see it.
Right. I mean,
and they're willing to wait. It's just
right.
Sometimes like, oh, it's not ready. I'm gonna fuck off. And
I think the thing that finally, thing that finally tipped me over the edge was finding out that they do not even have a team working on the physics of the game, physics engine. They are still using the 12-year-old physics out of CryEngine. And that, 2 weeks ago, on one of the live videos, when somebody specifically asked about fixing physics for like ground vehicles and inertia and all that kind of stuff. And they literally said they need to do a new physics engine. And currently they have no plans in the pipeline and nobody working on it. That is a major mechanic. And for them to say that,
so many mechanics. I mean,
right,
should they be dishonest? I mean,
yeah,
they've got
so
a lot of
physics
shit to work on. They have
right,
to
but physics is an underlying thread for everything. You drop a cup on the floor, that cup should react a certain way. You drive a vehicle across the ground, that vehicle should react a certain way. You fly a ship in space, it should fly and have inertia and all that stuff. And they don't have that
stuff. They need to open up an entire new section. Yeah,
right, but they haven't yet. That's the thing. They said it's not even on their roadmap yet. They don't have a team looking into it. They haven't even worked on design aspects or anything. And when you combine that with like ships that some of us have been waiting for years for, and they tell us it's not in the pipeline yet, and it won't be for we already know what ships are in the pipeline this year, and only one of them that we've waited for, 6 years, is in the pipeline this year. Only one. And the one that is coming supersedes the 10 and 12-year-old ships again. But at least it's 6 years old, so it's not brand new. And then we're getting a variant of an old ship, and we're getting 2 versions of a new concept ship this year. And that's it. That's it for the current known ships that are in the pipeline.
I just blew up some gold. I don't even fucking understand how.
If the cargo box gets enough damage, they'll destroy it. They'll be destroyed. They have
yeah, that didn't happen, but like this rock blew up so fucking fast. I don't know if it was just laggy or what. Like it didn't even show the green bar going up to break it. It just instantly like shattered and disappeared into nothing. Was that server lag, or was that the fuck was that?
Probably.
Like normally it's like the opposite. It doesn't like just appear that quick. There's another one. Let's see how that goes. That was like 33% gold.
I gotta restart this.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna have to restart this scenario. What time is it? Oh my god, it's midnight. Yeah,
there's fucking 49.94% gold here. Let's see if I can figure this out.
I've been playing this game without audio just because I couldn't hear you talk when you were talking.
You could just tell me to bugger off, and that'll be okay.
Nah, I'm not worried about it at the moment because I'm gonna have to call it a night anyway. It's midnight. I'll be back tomorrow though.
Alrighty.
So
I'll catch you later.
All right, sounds good. Night.
Good night.
This is Saber 6. We need to redeploy to Bad Orb ASAP. Cover us.